Okay, so in this series of lessons, we are going to cover most of the topics of data structure and algorithm. This video is a very basic introductory lesson about data structure and algorithm. The first question that you are going to ask me, what is a data structure? Data structure is the term data structure is most often used in mathematics and computer science widely. Now, computer has to deal with a ton of data. So to organize those data, we require data structure. So what should be the definition of data structure? Data structure is a convenient way to represent and organize data. Actually, data means mathematical and logical data in computer such that it can be used efficiently and any kind of operation can be done easily and efficiently, like modification, validation, updating data, insertion, and so on. Now, so why we should use data structure? Well, it provides a template for a ton of data and they can be easily handled and manipulated using different data structures. Proper implementation of our logic and algorithms cannot be achieved without using proper data structure in different situations. Actually, in different situations, we have to use different kind of data structures according to the scenarios. So if we don't choose a proper data structure accordingly, so we will not be able to solve the problem efficiently. Now, what is an algorithm? Well, in simple words, I can say that algorithm is a step-by-step written procedure to, in English, to solve a particular type of problem. Which can be any kind of problem. So you might be thinking what I have told. You need not to bother about this. Let's try to take a simple real life example of algorithm. Example, algorithm to boil water. Well, it sounds too much funny for you, but let's try to focus on this. So how we can boil a water and how we can write the algorithm to boil a water. Here is the algorithm. The first step that we need to follow is put the water in a container. The step 2 is lit the gas burner on fire. The step 3 is put it on the gas burner. The step 4 is do the following while water is not boiled. So what we have to do? Keep waiting. And whenever the water is boiled, we can say that, hey, it's done. So what we can conclude? Algorithm describes how a problem can be solved. Algorithm may be real life, algorithm can describe the real life problems and even the computational problem. But whenever we talk about algorithm in the section of computer science, it actually describes how we can solve the computational problem only. But algorithm is not formal like programming language. You can use any of the way of writing algorithm, even your own convention. But you should keep one thing in mind, that algorithm can be written in any form, but you must have to write algorithm in such way that it can be readable and simple and intuitive. Here is some terminologies related to data structure. First is primitive data structure. Primitive data structure are the fundamental data structure that can be used to implement any kind of data structure. So they are the basic and fundamental data structures. And what about non-primitive data structure? Well, they are the derived data structure. Actually, they are being derived from primitive data structures, or we can say that they are implemented by using primitive ones. Now, the very important thing, abstract data structure, or whatever you can call it as abstract data type. Whenever we talk about abstract view of data structure, we are just interested to see the operations only. We are not going to see how it's actually being implemented. To understand the term abstraction, let's take a simple example. Whenever we talk about television, there is a object or instance of television remote control which is given, which is provided to us. We can control the television's operation, like increasing the volume or decreasing the volume, changing the channel, increasing the brightness, whatever we want. But we are not interested to see inside the television, like what are the circuits and how the circuit is being implemented and how the transmitter and the receiver doing their job. So all the characteristics are being hidden here. And what are the classifications of data structure? Well, in general, data structure can be classified in two subcategories. The first one is linear data structure and the second one is non-linear data structure. So in linear data structure, all items are stored sequentially, or we can say in a linear manner. But in non-linear data structure, all items are not stored sequentially. So here are some examples of linear data structure. We can say list as a linear data structure, stack as a linear data structure and queue as a linear data structure. Now what about the nonlinear ones? Well, we can say this kind of hierarchical relationship or tree as nonlinear data structure, and this kind of interconnected relation as graph. Okay, so this lesson was a very fundamental and basic thing about data structures and algorithm. In my next video, I will be talking about the basic data structure array in different programming languages like C, C++, Java and Python also. So keep watching my videos.